Hey guys, this is Colin from Blackjack Apprenticeship, and I'm back with my good friends David and Dusty, and we're going to answer the question, what is the first step to learning card counting? The reality is the first step is mastering basic strategy. I know that's not as sexy as card counting, but it really is the foundation to beating the game. We've got a video that I already put out called The Fastest Way to Master Basic Strategy. And I would say that is the first thing, but let's get to the fun part, learning card counting. And really the goal is to master this language and to be fluent at it, to be very fast at counting cards. So where do you start? Well, we've been talking about it, sitting around this table, and this is really our advice from our years of learning and my years of training other people. The first thing is to just be able to flip through the cards. So Dusty, you wanna just show them flipping through a deck of cards and just saying the count with every card as you go. So it's something like this.
1, 0, D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6, D5, D4, D5, D6, D5.
The goal with that is to just get familiar with seeing a 7, not as a 7, but as a 0, a 6, not as a 6, but as a +1, and go as slow as you need to go to get through the deck and end up at 0 every time. At that point, you could even take a card out, not look at it, and that will determine when you get to the end, if you have a 0, then you know that the remaining card is a neutral card. If you have +1 as your rank count, that means the remaining card is a face card or ace, or if you have a D1 or a -1 as your at the end of the 51 cards, that means the remaining card is a small card. So the next thing is doing the same thing, but without saying it out loud. And we were playing around while they were setting up the cameras, and we were able to shave like 10 seconds off of our count by doing it silently. So you want to do a little experiment here, David?
Sure.
All right, so I'm going to do a little shuffle there. I'm going to take one card out. And David is going to flip through the deck and tell us if it's a neutral, face, or a small card.
Okay. +1.
All right, his count adds up. The point is to be able to count as fast and accurately as a dealer can deal. And my advice is to be able to count through the deck in 30 seconds or less. And if you start out and it takes you a minute, that's okay. You just got to keep doing this. It takes practice. If you think card counting is going to be easy, well, look for an easier way to make money, and good luck with that, or let us know what it is. If you want to master it, you got to put the time in. And really another iteration, kind of a next step that's even faster, is to not actually flip one card at a time, but you take your deck of cards, you can take a card out if you want, I won't look at it, and put it aside, and then you're just going to scroll through the deck like this, and I've got a +1. So this has got to be,
Raise your bet.
oh, a 10. So I don't know how fast that was. Hopefully somewhere in the 20-second range. So a follow-up question is counting by twos. So one thing you can do is you can take 2 cards at a time and count them, because sometimes, look at this, they cancel, 0. And then D1, 1, 0, 1, 0. But the question is, actually, let me read the question to you guys. This is a YouTube comment. It says, it's the dudes. They're back again. He's referencing David and Dusty. He said, 2 of them. I guess this was a video that was just David and I. He said, where's the Dusty dude? You didn't ditch him, I hope. I watched this vid and the dudes did not disappoint. Nice. Here's his question. Basically, if you're updating the running count and you get 2 small cards, like a 5-5, would you add by 2, or would you add by 1 twice? What do you do, Dusty?
Well, I do it in my head, not out loud, and quickly. So if it cancels, then I don't do anything. But if it's 2 of the same card, I definitely count in sequence. Yeah, 1, 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I do the same thing. Sometimes there have been times where I'll make a decision knowing what I'm arriving at, but for some reason it helps me to mentally count through each number I need to count through.
Yeah, so I kind of made this decision early on. I got into card counting when I just finished with a math degree, and I still decide, hey, I've got a math degree, I'm going to add by 1s, because I know I can do it quickly and accurately, whether I'm going to a positive count, to a negative count, whether the running count is going positive and then back to, if it's D1 and this comes out, I can go 0-1, rather than any of the confusion of counting by twos. The bottom line is, it doesn't matter how you count through, one card at a time, two, whatever, just always be perfect, always be accurate. That's my best advice. And really, this is just the first step. The next goal is to be able to deal the way the game is dealt. And so we have a free Blackjack training drill, a card counting training drill on Blackjack Apprenticeship. It's free. You can use it to deal as the game is dealt. You don't have to worry about playing basic strategy well. You just have to keep count. And then, you can even go to a casino, stand behind the table, watch. What do we call that, Dusty?
Back counting.
Yeah, and that's something we all did in our training. And then, of course, the next step is adding counting to basic strategy, deviations, betting, all that stuff. We've got training drills for all that stuff as part of our membership. But if you just want to see if you are interested in learning how to do this, we just showed you 4 or 5 ways to start learning how to count cards. For more card counting updates, subscribe to the channel, and you can check out our free training drill at blackjackapprenticeship.com or check out our free card counting mini course to figure out if card counting is right for you.